its cracks reform to become a question mark. I stare at the worn paint, try not to blink. It's impossible to sleep, so I start to think. This is real life, pure reality. University and girlfriends mean friendship slips away. Alone, I walk a path which is not very wide. It's an empty suit of armor. Is this adult life? I think of that girl who said to me, "Hey, you poor bastard, you're living the dream." Looking at her, I saw the booze she'd had, and when I searched in her eyes, I saw all the sadness she had.
Open mic with SKOL.
Welcome back to SKOL Open Mic. This is the place where the creativity lives and every artist gets the spotlight they deserve. At SKOL, we believe in showing up for artists, giving them a platform, a community, and the freedom to express what moves them. Today, we've got someone whose voice stays with you long after he steps off the stage. This is Patrick Shyaka. He's a poet known for his calm presence, sharp delivery, and the way he turns simple moments to powerful lines. His work is honest, intentional, and always delivered with that Shyaka depth. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love for Shyaka Patrick, and this is Sam. SKOL Open Mic is now.
Open mic with SKOL.
My name is Patrick Shyaka. I am an author, poet, visual storyteller. I have written a book published recently called Where Women Meet Boys. And a fun fact about me would be that I write because I am a loser. I don't know how to do anything else in life. I can't cook, can't drive. So all I know how to do is put words together on paper and call it a book. I think there was a time about 2 or 3 years ago when, of course, we very young and we're trying to go out and enjoy life to the fullest. And we're out, we're drinking. One of my friends has a car, of course. And eventually we have to get out of the club around, I think, 3. And of course, as men usually do, we're trying to say, oh, you know what, I'm okay, I can drive, I can do this. And I think the first thing that we did while in the car was, you know what, let's put our seatbelts on because we are not safe. We definitely know this, we're not safe. But our driver can't be convinced to, let someone else drive. So we get into the car and we're swerving around so much. I think we're swerving a lot, almost hitting someone. And I think eventually we were at a spot where our driver almost, blacks out and pukes everywhere in the car. And that's when we know, we might be screwed. So we're trying to make sure we get home safe. So we all get out of the car, we park it. And we just take bikes, I think we're in the middle of the road. We're like, we can't even take the car away from this point. So let's just go home. And the very next day, they impound the car, of course, for everything. But yeah, it was one of those scary moments when you realize, there could be at any moment in time, you could pass, you could die, and that's not a thing you want. You want when you still have even the slightest notion of clarity, even when you're drunk, you've been drinking. So I think that was one hell of a scary moment, and we tried from then on not to drive at all, and probably why I don't drive. Yeah, I guess. I would say you don't enjoy drinking as much as you enjoy the vibes of other people. I would say that would be it. I think that message enough, then it doesn't just apply to me. I think it applies to anyone else. I think most people enjoy the vibe, the company, more so than the drinking itself. So if possible, just do it in a place where you feel safe and comfortable, and of course the people are there, but you're not necessarily drinking. So find an activity, do something. I think that's what, especially in Rwanda, we find activities, find things that we can do that sort of replaces the drinking, because I don't think we really enjoy that, but we can still have a community around. Yeah, I don't know. It's bad. I started out writing because, like all kids, you have these things that you're fighting against, and sometimes it's your parents, and you don't want to listen to them because you feel, or you want to act out. And writing becomes like a sort of outlet for rebellion. And so I was trying to just, every piece I was writing, I think at the time was, oh, I think my dad did this and I hate this and I want the world to change and all these things. And so you write in various formats. Wrote in poetry, I wrote short stories, I wrote songs, I wrote so many things out of that need to be heard and to be understood and to sort of say my piece, because you can't, in an African situation, you can't say those things to your parents directly. You'll be slapped. So trying to find another way around it. And so that's, I think, what began as the writing, then it grew from there and became a passion. To this day, I don't think I can find anything else to do other than writing. So that it has become my life. I breathe through words. Yeah. Oh no, that's why I started writing songs. I realized I have a terrible voice. I can't sing at all. So I realized let me try to find some other way to use the same words in a form, in another format, a medium that's not singing. I can't sing at all. Yeah.
Open mic with SKOL.
So I'll perform a piece, a poem called I Need Some Sleep. Alone in bed, I look at the ceiling through the dark. Its cracks reform to become a question mark. I stare at the worn paint, try not to blink. It's impossible to sleep, so I start to think. I think of my friends who have left our city, gone abroad where the future is supposed to be. We message each other, but it's not the same. I miss our Saturdays. This is real life, pure reality. University and girlfriends mean friendship slips away. Alone, I walk a path which is not very wide. It's an empty suit of armor. Is this adult life? It's tough how fast the cloak goes round. Some people smoke to slow it down. I cry, but I'm not made of sadness. I'm a boxer, but I'm a pacifist. We all want a well-oiled future and the fancy car. We'll do anything to get it. Deal drugs, go too far. We're a school of fish full of jostling dreams, but only a few of us will ever get out of the net. I think of my anger, which I need to start managing. Need a gulp of air against the fire and the lightning. And yes, I want the problems in my pockets to shut up. But my anger is beginning to hurt those I love. I breathe. I think of that girl who said to me, "Hey, you poor bastard, you're living the dream." Looking at her, I saw the booze she'd had, and when I searched in her eyes, I saw all the sadness she had. And I think about it every single night. So much different music, but we dance one life, and it's often in the longest silences that the truth comes to light. I think of those who sleep outside. When they wake, no toast or jamming apart, and the girls who in between glasses of wine lose their innocence in the corner of a parking lot. Love, where you at? We miss you down here. We're never content with what we got. Believe me, barely arrived in one place you wish you were living. And wise people know the truth to be that whilst fish dream of flying, birds dream of swimming. Still in my t-shirt and boxers, still in my bed, still looking at the ceiling and the crack overhead. I try again to relax. The dark is so deep. Monday night, 5:30 a.m. I need to get some sleep.
Open mic with SKOL.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for vibing with us, and thank you for supporting local artists, man. Same place, same energy. Join us next time for another round of SKOL Open Mic. Until then, stay creative, stay inspired. SKOL Open Mic nakagaruka nkuko mumaze kuyimenyera nibura gatanu. Nawe niba ufite impano, nawe niba uzi kuri umupoet, uzi kuri umusizi, kandi ushaka ko impano yawe igera kure. SKOL Open Mic turane kugira ngo tugutize umurindi maze impano yawe izamuka igere kure. So SKOL Open Mic nagaruka, mazina yanjye yitwa Sam. Until next time, ciao.